Hey there, it's Jason from Get Ready to Thrive, and we're just got another big shipment of free and half-price food, and I wanted to show you some of the stuff that we got from Thrive Life. So do a quick big unboxing video to show you what we got. All right, so first, so Thrive Life gives product credit to both customers and consultants for basically when other people, they share the food with other people and other people buy. So chopped onions. Chopped onions are great, by the way, for pretty much anything you're cooking. You normally use chopped onions for. It cuts way down on cooking time and also especially food prep time, because you don't have to cut up all the onions and then cook all the water out of them. Green peas are great as snacks, just fresh. You can put them in kids' snacks for school or whatever, and they're also good just as whatever you would use peas for cooking. One of our family's favorites, freeze-dried pineapple, super good, and you can basically pulverize it in a blender or like a Vitamix or something, and use it in cooking. So my wife makes macaroons with the Thrive macaroon mix, but she'll sometimes put pulverized pineapple powder or strawberries in there to flavor it, and it's so good. This is sausage crumbles. So if you need to make a quick breakfast and want some protein, this is awesome to throw like in your eggs, because you don't have to cook all the water out and the juice out of the sausage. You just literally throw it in. You can also just eat that just as it is, because it's already cooked. So you can use it in snacks for, if you're hiking or something like that. It's a great source of protein. Broccoli is really good. And asparagus, one of my favorites. So I grew up with asparagus in my parents' garden, and the smell of fresh picked asparagus is very distinct, and you can't get fresh asparagus in the store, literally. Like, you might be able to get it from a farmer's market if they picked it that day, but when you open a can of Thrive Life asparagus, it smells like fresh picked asparagus, because it is. It's picked ripe, and then it's flash frozen, and then freeze dried to remove all the water content. So it is the best you can get, other than having your own or buying from a local farmer who just picked it. Elijah, can you pull that, please? I should have taken these boxes out before I started this. All right. What do we got here? Mashed potatoes. This is a whole case of mashed potatoes. Thrive mashed potatoes are awesome. Super easy. You can add butter or milk or whatever things you want to them, but all it is just freeze-dried potatoes. So they're super easy to make, and a great source of calories, easy to make lots of meals with them, and our family loves them. All right. Let me get these out and get this out of the way. All right, so a few more here. Go ahead and get this one too while I'm at it. All right, let's see here. Speaking of macaroon mix, there it is. If you like coconut, you'll love these. And if you like macaroons, you'll love these. They're pretty much the best macaroons I've ever had. And they're super easy. Basically just add water and mix it up. Freeze-dried cranberries. My son behind the camera, who was just joined by my other son, both started silently clapping because they're so good. So if you like cranberries, these are sweetened with a little bit of sugar, kind of like dehydrated cranberries, except these are freeze-dried. So they're like little slices of cranberries, and they're great to put in like a trail mix or snacks. Cheddar cheese. So you can always have cheese whenever you need it with Thrive Life freeze-dried cheese. You literally can throw it in as you're cooking things if you want to add to like eggs or something, and it'll refresh as you're cooking it. If you want to use it as a topping, you basically just sprinkle on a little bit of water in a container about 10 to 15 minutes before you use it, and then it refreshes and you've got cheese that you can use anytime. Butternut squash is super helpful for throwing into any kind of a dish that you want to make. The nice thing about this is that normally butternut squash you have to like bake, and then you have to peel, and you have to slice, and it's just a ton of prep work, where this is already cubed, cooked, and freeze-dried, so all you have to do is literally like throw it into the dish that you're making. All right, limeade and lemonade, which are not only good as is, add some sugar. These are not sweetened, it's just the basically lime and lemon powder. Super versatile though, because you can use them in making drinks. They're flavored with other stuff, but you can also use this in cooking. So you can add it to baking recipes or other things to add lemon or lime flavor. So really, you don't have to have lemons all the time, potentially going bad and wasting them. You can just have some of that on hand and use it. Some snackies, strawberry slices, and peaches. So these are basically freeze-dried strawberries or peaches to go. You just tear off the little tab, and it's got a resealing pouch on there, and they're great for traveling or for kids' lunches or whatever. And the final box here, more snackies, another strawberry, and then this are a 4-pack, 4 different kinds of snacky singles. And what these are is smaller pouches this size instead of this size, and these are really good for like kids' lunches because you can throw them in there and it's like a single serving size, whereas this is more like for a couple of people to share. And these are great if you want to try out different ones. This has cheddar cheese bites, which if you like cheese, you'll like those. Very berry parfait, which is granola, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and pomegranate yogurt bites, I think. Carrot fruit crisp, which is basically carrots and beets and a bunch of fruits put into a puree and then freeze dried so they kind of melt in your mouth. And then coconut bites, which are my favorite because they're coconut. So anyways, this is stuff we got with this order. If you are interested in trying out Thrive Life freeze-dried food, please let us know. Get a hold of us, ask any questions. You also go to getreadytothrive.com and click on the Thrive Life link at the top, and that'll give you more information about Thrive Life products. Also want to make sure you knew that some new products were recently announced at convention this summer, and you probably want to check them out because it just might revolutionize the way that you do lunch, or at least some of the options you have for lunch or traveling or backpacking or anything else. So Thrive Life is always innovating and releasing new products, and they've got